Over the last year, I've talked a lot about a project called Islamic Coin. I've mentioned it in dozens of our crypto market update videos, from when I talked about Cardano to XRP to just general market overviews. We've talked about this project quite a bit on the channel, and as of today, there's only a few days left before they are officially going to be launching, and they have a sale that is still available on Republic. So if you're not familiar, Republic is a platform where you can get into private companies before they go public. They've helped a lot of different companies raise over $2.6 billion total. You can see they've had 31 unicorn companies, and now you can see that we do have Islamic Coin on the platform just for a few more days left. They've raised and committed $2.3 million so far has been committed to Islamic Coin. Over 2,100 investors. Like I said, only 3 days left. So if you haven't seen my other videos on Islamic Coin, there are a few main things that stand out, a few major updates I want to go over. First thing is that we need to know what it's about, what the project does. And Islamic Coin is ultimately targeting the 1.8 billion Muslims worldwide, and it's designed to create value for the entire Muslim community, one of the largest religions in the entire world. It's built on the Hawk blockchain, and it stringently abides by Islamic finance principles, which is crucial for this type of token. You could see that the Hawk network, when you go to the website, you can see it says it's an ethics-first network that welcomes sustainability-centered developers, validators, and open source contributors, as well as Muslim innovators in sustainable finance, and Islamic Coin is the native currency of the Hawk network. That is something that is very important, because since this community is so big, and since Islamic Coin is targeting a specific community, having the exact principles that that community would want, but also is a huge audience, that creates a ton of value. And that is why we've already seen the Hawk ecosystem have dozens and dozens of partners, from infrastructure providers to wallets that are building on the network, to DeFi projects, to bridges, payments, services, institutional. We've seen so many different partners and projects wanting to build on the Hawk network. And this is also proven by the fact that even if you haven't heard about this project, since I've mentioned it in multiple videos, or you haven't seen it on Twitter, they have over 500,000 downloads on the Google Play Store, nearly 60,000 reviews on the Google Play Store. They also have hundreds of thousands of downloads on the Apple Store with an extremely high rating there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description if you're not one of the millions of people who already have downloaded this wallet on the Google Play Store or on the App Store. You could use my link in the description. They're going to be giving away like $1,000 to multiple members of the community. And this is not only a project that is targeting a massive community that abides by specific principles that that community would look for, but also is already being used and is really doing a successful job on social media as well. They have over 1 million followers on social media. So a little bit more background about Islamic Coin. So Islamic Coin, like I said, is a Sharia compliant crypto. It's fatwa approved. And something that's pretty important about it is that they are allocating 10% of each future issuance, so new tokens that are minted, to a non-profit endowment called something that they call the Evergreen DAO. It's a non-profit virtual foundation that invests into Islamic charities, and that's something that's important because it's having that charitable aspect as well to the project, where as new tokens are minted, they're also giving back to the community. So that's something that is pretty exciting. And then other major announcement with this project, and other like proof of concept and proof that it is actually working, that it has big names behind it, is that they have raised a total of $400 million. Recently, they secured another $200 million from Alpha Blue Ocean's ABO Digital, and they have officially beat all records to become one of the largest raises in crypto history. They raised $400 million. They beat out Circle and BlockFi and Solana, and really they're one of the largest raises ever in the history of crypto. They've had major names invest them, major support on social media. And so the reason why I've talked about this project for really the last 6 months on the channel, why I've talked about it in passing in multiple videos, is because it's such a strong community, and it has specific principles that the coin abides by. and it has major names behind the project. So with the opportunity to get involved with Republic, I wanted to share that with you guys. So like I said, there's only 3 days left to take part in that. Other main things I want to go over with Islamic Coin is that when you look on Twitter, they have a few major announcements that they recently came out with. One of which is that they said it's official. ISLM token is going to be launching on KuCoin and other top exchanges scheduled for October 10th. They said you could hear from their co-founder and CLO for all the details and developments, and you should stay tuned for more announcements. But so we know that this token is going to be launching on major exchanges. They've talked about this in their roadmap, which we'll go over in a minute. They've talked about this on Twitter, and despite all this, they're still giving us the opportunity to invest early. So the thing that I like about this is that you can get involved early before it's public on Republic, and then you know it's going to be listed on major exchanges pretty soon. They've already talked about this and confirmed this on their social media pages. When we look at their white paper, we can scroll down and see a little bit of information about their roadmap. On their roadmap, you could see that they had the first major event on May 5th, 2022, the Hawk mainnet launch with POA consensus, and the private sales started. Then throughout 2022, they continued to develop, continued to, gain more traction to this Hawk wallet and the entire Hawk network, where we can see the Hawk wallet has hundreds of thousands of downloads, and the ecosystem has gained, a ton of new partners, a ton of new projects building on it. Then, as we got into 2023, we saw the bridge of ISLM to Ethereum, and then getting into Q3, where we are right now, end of Q3, beginning of Q4, they say that Islamic Coin is going to be launching on major exchanges, and minting is going to start as well, as long as, NFT support, and a few other major developments as well. So with this project, the reason why I really do like it, and the reason why I did invest in it, is because it's a project I've been following for months. They have a very strong community. They have major backers behind them. They have all the aspects you would look for in a project. There is no token that is targeting the Muslim community specifically. None of them are compliant with and abide by Islamic financial principles, except Islamic Coin. So for that reason, I think this token is going to succeed long term and has a lot of benefits of getting involved early. The Islamic Coin is taking ethical finance and what they're talking about on the Hawk blockchain to new heights. They're tapping this market, which is right now worth $3.69 trillion in the US. So becoming part of this project, downloading the wallet, getting involved in the sale is something that I thought was pretty useful.